Well, welcome back everybody to another episode of Spellcaster University. It's been a couple of days since I last played, so forgive me as we come into this. But we are here, and yeah, apparently we have some students that have some applications, and they're ready to go. Let me just move myself. Oh God, please don't move everything. It's like not everything. Oh, you idiot, you actual idiot. Put everything back. Okay, there you go. Okay, now click on yourself. Good job. Yeah, so... We have about 4 applicants on the way here. So this is Philip Huang. He's lawful, neutral, normal, and average. He's a heavy sleeper. He's slow, but he's also comical. Look, my man. Having a normal rate and an average pay with 5 years who is neutral and is lawful. I kind of want to get the Arcana coming up more. But you're going to go into the alchemy. Sorry. Beautiful. A bully and claustrophobia, so shadow won't be for you. You are poor, you are normal, but you are chaotic and good. Put you on Arcana. Worker and beautiful, so learns all magic 10% faster, which is cool. Pretentious though, who is also a procrastinator. Let's put you in like, you know, Arcana as well. Raymond Cheapo, shadow disciple. Look, death learns all magic. You're going to be 25% faster in the shadow department, but you're also going to be deaf, which means you learn it 15% slower. But you are well off and you're dumb, so get hired. Welcome to this. There comes to a point in this game, especially like where we're at now, where it's like everybody that's coming in, you want them all in, but like it's very difficult to delegate what you want from where and who you want to go where and where when you have so many multiple houses. Of course, that won't have to be an issue if you were to do this a little bit more organized, unlike myself. But then again, this is my first time ever playing the game, so, you know, kind of catch me on that one. So, if you look over here at our year goal, or our quest goal, we are at almost 4,000 out of 8,000 on our specialist, so that's cool. We did get some nature in here, which is also neat. Fairy butterfly. When a student is at least level 1 in herbalism and elementalism, they receive fairy butterfly wings, which prevent them from misbehaving. That's not too bad, and that's not a hard thing to reach. Level 1 in herbalism and elementalism. The only problem is that when you have a house as of which. Herbalism and elementalism. Now you have to make sure that your house is nature, and they can also do arcane, right? If our nature house can't do arcane, or our arcane can't do nature, then you could probably see there being a little bit of a problem there. There's this green bed. Students who sleep in the bed learn a bit of druidism and herbalism, which is kind of cool, but I guess that would have to go to a random student. And then there's the pig chamber, so up to 3 students can use the pig chamber to communicate with the outside world and speed up communications with factions. I mean, it's cool too, but I don't know. I was leaning towards the fairy butterfly wings, but the green bed has me going. But I'm gonna go with the fairy butterfly wings, and there we go. There we go. All right, anybody that's going to be walking, hopefully we see some, like, if they get these wings, do we get to see them actually walk around with these wings? Looks like we have someone knocking on our door here with alchemy now. Alchemy has the mechanical owl. When a student is at least level 3 in enchantment, they receive a mechanical owl, making it so learning alchemy also generates nature mana, or natural mana points as well. Then there's the alchemical talesman. When a student is at least level 1 in enchantment and runes, which isn't too hard to do in our university, they get an alchemy talisman. They now generate 30% more alchemy mana when studying. That's actually pretty cool. Protective goggles. When a student is at least level 2 in potions, they receive protective goggles, making it learning alchemy also generates gold, up to 10% alchemy generated. Both of these are not bad, but I do kind of like this. So we're going to go with the alchemy talisman, and hopefully that will go. Because that's not too hard of an achievement for our students to do overall, I don't think. Looks like our shadow is out of control, though. We do have more students coming in, so, you know, jack of all trades, he's going to be good at everything. He's wealthy, and he's extremely smart. Archibald here is going to be a top prospect student, very much so. So where do we want him to go? He's not going to be going into anything nature. I'm going to put him into alchemy. Yeah, I'm going to do that with alchemy. Popular in another jack of all trades, which is good. Demoralize. Now, I think we might be getting new kind of students. I think maybe by the buffs from our factions, possibly. Could be wrong about that. I'm just kind of going off of like last thought when we last played. But regardless, both of these were actually really good. Lawful good, normal, and well off for 3 years. Who is just going to be demoralized, which, you know, no big deal. We'll put you in alchemy as well. Unbreakable reduces all health, or loses all health by 20%. This is not bad. And then allergic to pollen, who is also well off, but is also chaotic and evil. In that case, you, my man, are going to be going into the Shadow Lords. Yes, you are. Claustrophobia can't do with Shadow, but you are wealthy and brilliant. And I will put you in Alchemy as well. So there we go. Nice. I still have this trophy room that I haven't done and haven't used because I was hoping that I could find a good place for it, but I really can't find any place for it. I'm kind of tempted just to slap it down anywhere. Artifacts, relics, and decorations in this room also act on active characters in horizontally and vertically adjacent rooms, but operate at half power. Now, if I slapped it right in the middle, that would give us absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. I don't think that would do anything for us. Our guinea pig is here, so let's go talk to our guinea pig. So yeah, our peasants are looking good. The Inquisition's looking great. The orc camp could use a little bit more. The Lord of Evil is even doing good. If we get them up to 75, the progress of the evil by 5% is slowed down, which let's start going into that and start doing that. Why not, right? So yes, have you come to beg for mercy? 2 vampire princes are talking near the Lord of Evil's throne. They seem to be arguing about their progenies, magical abilities. Progenies. Absolutely not. Well, not really. All right. Yes, definitely. Reputation with the Lord of Evil faction is up by 5, but we will have consequences later. Actually, I'm not interested in shadow magic. We can receive 200 shadow. Forget it. I'm leaving. I have come to offer the services of my university to your disciples. Your reputation is at least 25 with the faction, which is draw new vampires. That seems kind of cool. And then your reputation is at least 25. Have at least 1 coffin. Draw more vampires as well. Really, not really a lot of good options here except for this. We want to get more reputation with the Lord of Evil, but we're going to have consequences, which hopefully, I don't know, fingers crossed that it's good, but we'll have to see. So there we go. That has been done. Let's go ahead and take a shadow card here. We have a Janitor's Lodge and Assassin's Arena. So if we take a look at our Assassin's Arena, that is here, yes? Like that tiny little room? Oh, wait, I can't even see. I think that's it. It's one of these. Oh, maybe it's this one right here, this big one. Maybe that's the Assassin's Arena. Now, there's 3. Yeah, that could be fully maxed out right now. So I'm going to kind of ignore this one and go to the Demonic Horns. When a student is at least level 3 in Demology, they get Demonic Horns. They now deal twice as much damage in combat, which actually sounds not half bad. And our Shadow house is one of the most powerful houses we have. So you know what? This is probably a no-brainer. Demonic Horns it is. There we go. Fantastic. Fan-friggin-tastic. Let's make sure that we are going at a 2 speed here. Yeah, look at this. This is kind of getting frightening. We're almost a quarter of the way there. We'll have to see what happens. Looks like we do have something going on here with the orcs. We might have our consequences coming up very, very soon here. More applicants coming in. We have the Orphan and a Hypochondriac who has a little bit of average and who's going to be here for a very long time. Neutral and evil and is a bit slow. Let's put you in... I feel like if you are a bit slow in your learning, I feel like general class is probably not the best thing for you. Having a dedicated class for you might be the best option, even when you are a bit slow. But at least you get to focus on at least one sole subject for the most part. Not entirely, but at least for the most part, right? Your primary, you get to focus instead of going to general, where general is like anything. Which doesn't help, because if you're, learning at 20% slower and you're general and you're trying to learn everything at once, it's not going to help you. So maybe putting you in Arcane will be something. Here's Douglas, who is diligent, generates 10% more mana while studying. That's cool. Slow, old-fashioned. He's a bit slow as well. You know what? We'll put you in Arcane as well. Passionate and a child of nature, who is a bilophobia and a goth. So automatically, you're going into the Nature Lords. Okay, so now we have some graduations going on here. This person, in general class, due to their affinity for death and dark magic, Albert had became a ghoul. So your new student have a 2% chance of losing the claustrophobia negative trait, which sounds cool to me. 100% ghoul. That is his fate. That is it. Everything else is at 0%, so let's accept this fate as a ghoul. Same with Ian here, also a ghoul, but was part of the Nature Lords, right? 100% ghoul. Another 100% ghoul, due to the affinity for the dark death and dark magic. Everybody is going to be a ghoul for the most part. Except for this person for alchemy. Thanks to their hand dexterity, Kira became a puppet master. Received 100 alchemy and 100 shadow, which is cool. Puppet master, you can re-roll for a craftsman and or minion. I'll take the prestige and I'll take the 100 mana across the board there. So puppet master indeed. Mage village for a commoner. Could we get better? We absolutely could probably get better. Let's re-roll. And we get minion. I like that better. So I'll take that. Another minion. I will take that as well. A peasant. We will re-roll that. That sucks. That's all right. But it does increase our peasant reputation overall. Another minion. I will take that. And a lich. Right? A leech. Is that how you say it? Lich or leech? Increases the necromancy learning rate by 1.5%. Thanks to their great knowledge of necromancy and their ambition for immorality, Lolita became a leech. This is probably the best thing that we've ever had, our best student ever to graduate from our university. In this case, yeah, good. Another peasant. Let's go ahead and re-roll. And the Undertaker. I will take that as well. Cool. All right, so this is going to be our bad thing, right? We're so hungry. This might be a consequence, or this might be just a random event for all I know. Well, let's see here. And what can I do about that? Triggers a new event. The humans will find us something to eat. Otherwise, we'll eat the human and the small humans living in the human's house. We'll also eat the house that the human and small humans live in, and probably the human's pets too, with some herbs and aromatics. I advise you to eat the neighboring village's peaceful citizens, which would hate, the peasants would hate that, and the kingdom would hate that. We'll make you some waffles. Reputation with the orcs. Orc tribe would be 10%, but what we need is have health risk waffle maker, which now makes sense now thinking about it, looking back at it, like, oh, what the heck was a health risk waffle maker made or used for? Well, there you go right there. Or let's gather around a cheese banquet, which have at least one Zorth's dish, but we have nothing. Now, we're probably going to really piss off the orcs, which is going to be bad for nature overall, but I'd rather piss off the orcs than piss off the peasants and the kingdom. So, sorry, we have nothing for you. There we go. Tough decisions. You know, decisions had to be made, though. So, Shadow Deck, here we go. Shadow Deck, we could bring in a Tentacle, we could bring in the Divermi, Tentacle, or we could bring in the Black Dragon, which I don't think I've seen the Black Dragon. So, the Black Dragon wanders around the school. Any active student it crosses paths with learns Shadow more effectively for a few minutes. You know, I'll take that as well. It's almost becoming like we are like this, oh, do I not have a spot for him? I thought I had a spot for him. Come on now. There he is. Okay, yeah, there's a spot up there. There's one spot right there, or there's a spot up here. Perfect. It's coming to the point where Shadow is one of the most dominant houses here, you know? Can we actually get rid of the Shadow if we wanted to? Well, not the Shadow, the other houses. I don't know if you can get rid of houses in this game. I doubt you could. But there's no need to do that, really. Let's go ahead and draw another Shadow card because we are out of freaking control. Demon Tapestry. Active students in this room slightly improve their demology skills, or we can get a demonic chamber, which I should do this and then upgrade our demonic chamber as it is. More students, 6 students to be exact, are coming in. Jack of trades and courageous, deals 35% more damage in combat, who is hypochondriac and aggressive, wealthy and smart. Now, for someone like this, I think I would absolutely want to put him in my strongest house. So we're going to do that. Alchemy apprentice, you already know where you're going. Orphan and child of nature, you already know where you're going. Unbreakable, procrastinator and aggressive. Let's put you in Arcana. Comical and alchemy apprentice, you already know where you're going. Athletic, he's brilliant, you're going in Arcana. There we go. We haven't really had a dedicated Arcana student run through here. I'm going to talk to our guinea pig here. Talk to our guinea pig and kind of talk with the Lord local cemetery. So now that we have this like terrible reputation with the orcs, students generate minus 10% natural mana while studying. It sucks. It does suck, but it's not going to hurt us like too much. I'd rather get the Lord Evil keeping coming, because it's kind of seeming now like Lord of Evil is going to be our like our main, right? Here we go. We're with our main. So meeting the Lord. Yes, have you come to beg for mercy? Two vampire princes are talking near the Lord of Evil's throne. Oh, we've already read that. Are these the same options? They're the same options. So we're going to go with the increased reputation, and consequences will come later on, I guess. So there we go. All right. We do have a gold deck here. Arcane room, nature room, or a new house. Please, for the love of God, no. Let's go for the arcane room, since we're really kind of like bashing on the nature room, maybe. I don't know. These seem all bad to have overall. And I can upgrade my arcane room at least. So let's look here. This is now have been uploaded, so our efficiency is now plus 10, which is good, which I didn't even look in our demonic chamber here. We can now do summoning, right? We should, right? Sorry, put that back. Take that off. So, whoa, tribe tribute. I was doing something here. Okay, I guess we'll do this first. So we orcs don't need much, and what we need we can take from those weak humans. On the other hand, you can give us things directly so that we don't have to kill you first. That way, everyone wins. Always happy to give a tribute, truly. Sorry, actually, what does that do? Have at least 100 gold? It increases their reputation, but we just don't have 100 gold, sorry. Sorry, but we have a bit of a shortage these days. Reputation decreases. You are free to come. We will pay the blood price. You are being attacked by 4 orcs. That would really test our, ridiculousness there. Or our alchemists can craft what you need, which our reputation with the orcs will increase, but we will receive a negative 100. That's fine. So let's get our orc tribe up and going. There we go. Fantastic. Back to this. Hang on, let's actually pause this for a sec before something else comes and gets me. So this right here is the Infernal Spellbook, which we were doing. So chaotic students learn 30% faster. Now, if we do Summoning Forbidden, studying in this room has a chance of improving your reputation with the Lord of Evil. There's a part of me that feels like Infernal Spellbook is better, but I guess we'll increase our reputation with the Lord of Evil until that's done. And then maybe, if I remember, we'll go back to the Demonic Chamber and switch it back to faster. I mean, it is, like, specific, right? Chaotic students have to be a very specific type. Oh my god. That scared the crap out of me. So, alchemic regenerate? Oh, is this what we make, right? Gain? Let's see here. Gain 200 alchemy. That's fine. Cool. Now, let me just take a look real quick. Local map. Yeah, we're only 5 away from actually getting our full perks from the Lord of Evil. So it's not that, like, not that dire. It really isn't. Right. Let's go ahead and pull an Arcana deck here. Now, the Arcana deck has Armillary Sphere. Characters working here have a small chance to get the Passionate trait, which makes them better at specializing in a form of magic. That seems kind of cool. Arcane Crystal Staff. When a student is at least level 3 in Elementalism and level 2 in Enchantment, they get an Arcane Crystal Staff. They now learn all magic 25% faster. Interdimensional Room, a classroom that allows students to quickly improve their portal magic skills. This room does not need a teacher, but lowers student sanity. I like this one, the Sphere. Small chance to get the Passionate trait. I'm kind of for that. Yeah, I'm for that. Now let's go ahead and put that right there. No? Right there. No? Right her. Right there. There we go. Nice. And then let's go ahead and pull ourselves an alchemy deck as well. We have the scale, which all potion cards become 40% more effective, which sounds cool to me. Ritual orc painting. New students have a higher chance of being half orcs. And then the runes scriptorium. A classroom that allows students to quickly improve their rune skills. This room comes with a teacher. Now, this is something we don't have, which is something we should have, especially when we are going through alchemy as quickly as we are now, or starting to load up alchemy, I should say. I'm going to put alchemy right up here. I'll place that right there, and we'll go ahead and get a rune teacher in. So, inspiring students in this teacher's class have a small chance of losing a random negative effect, which I really do enjoy. Moves a bit slower. I don't really care about that. Is evil, so F. But not unionized, so that's ish. Hawk-eyed, active students in this room misbehave 75% less, and who is athletic, who is fast, but also is clumsy and pretentious. So I'm going to go ahead and hire Ursula as our rune teacher. There we go. All right, let's continue. We're going to get something here. I don't know if this is applicants or graduates. These are applicants. So we have Owen here, who is a light sleeper and who is passionate, who is antisocial and down to earth. So does not like really Arcane a lot. Who is neutral, normal, and average 3. I'm just going to stick you into the Arcane and hope for the best. Gourmet, down to earth. Oh, wait. Did I just stick him into the Arcane even though he was down to earth? Son of a gun. That was a mistake. Whoops. So down to earth, can't do really Arcane, and can't really do Shadow also. Right. I'm going to go ahead and put you in Alchemy. Aggressive, that's it, who is well off and who likes evil. Lawful and evil. I'm going to put you in Shadow Lords. There we go. I hate myself that I can't believe I just put that guy or that person literally into the house that he is terrible at. Now, I don't know if you can actually switch their houses or anything like that. I really don't know if that's a thing or not. But super frustrated that I just did that. Oy oy oy. All right, let's get another shadow deck in here. So we can get another Crypt in, upgraded Crypt probably, Raven shoulder pads. So when a student is at least level 1 in Necro and level 3 in Assassination, they receive Raven shoulder pads, which generate 1 reputation point with the Lord of Evil each time the student gains a shadow magic level, which that sounds cool. The skull, the needs of active teacher in this room increase more slowly, and they may lose their unionized trait. Interesting. But I'm gonna go with the Crypt because I believe we have 2 Crypts that are not even leveled because we accidentally stacked them. So we're gonna go ahead and level one of our Crypts now. Finally, there we go. We can go into Cenopath or Cenopath. Good students have a strong chance of gaining the Chosen by the Light. And Chosen by the Light is just light deck, light mana. So I don't know if I like that very much. We haven't really dove into light, and we don't even have the house light anyway, so I'm not really thrilled about that. Speaking of Chosen by the Light, again, we don't really have that. Brilliant and is wealthy. You're obviously going to be somebody. You're going to be into the Shadow of Evil, Shadow of Lords. You are unbreakable, claustrophobia, and a bully, so you're not going to be doing any shadow work. You are wealthy and normal, but also evil. You're going to go into the Arcana. Neutral, chatty, and well-off. Smart. You're going to go in Arcana as well. Very upset about that. Now, however, I can at least leave it on Evolution Level 1, which the efficiency will be at least increased to, or sorry, I can leave it on Standard, have the perk slot on the Standard Evolution level, and that will at least increase our efficiency overall instead of having Cenopath. What is this? Mausoleum? Bad students have a strong chance of gaining the Shadow Discipline trait. I like that better. I like that a lot better. Off the back of a wagon. Hi, apologies for bothering you, but something fell off the back of a wagon near your school, so I assumed it was yours. I bet you're the kind of guy who likes to reward generosity, aren't you? What do you think? All right, what have you got to offer? Choose 1 card out of 3 for 100 gold. Or no, I'm not that kind of guy. Kind of get 2 more prestige points. Interesting indeed. I kind of would like to choose a card, but 2 prestige is not bad either. So I'm going to go with the 2 prestige. There we go. All right, so then look at this. We have a couple of unicorn horns again. So awesome, I guess. You cannot use the same ingredient twice. Okay. Right. So I guess we just wait for more ingredients now that we have all these rolling. Right? Do I have to like click on these and see what's going on here? Let me look through here. Oh god, Bob is here, who is an arcane scholar. Look, Bob, you're going into the arcane. Comical, wealthy and a bit slow. It does seem like we are getting a lot more wealthy students. Is that just me? We'll put you in alchemy. A coward and hyperactive, who is also comical. We'll put you in nature. Comical and ugly, who's well off. We'll put you in arcana. All right, so now we have a graduating class who this student was in the common class, and they got all ghoul. So your new student have a 2% chance of losing the claustrophobia negative effect. I guess that's good for whatever reason. Minion, I will take the minion for alchemy. That's interesting. And nature, actually got a ghoul too. I don't know if ghouls are good. I don't know if they're the best to have, or I don't know if they're the best that we are creating, because we are actually influencing this after all, right? General class got a minion. I'll take that too. Another ghoul. Something tells me that the ghoul is not good. I don't know. Peasant. Let's re-roll the peasant and get herbalist, I guess. All your potions are 0.5% more efficient. Herbalist, let's go ahead and re-roll that. Into an adventurer, that gives us 200 gold. I'll take that. Minion, we'll take that. Undertaker, we will take that. Village mage, we'll re-roll and get the Undertaker as well. Assassin sets to 0 your lowest reputation stat and gives you 100 gold. I'll take it. Herbalist, I'll take it. Now, I don't know. Maybe good, maybe not good. Couldn't tell you, really. Let's go into the green room here, kind of look into this. So Horn Harvest, that's the one thing that we're doing right now, is the Unicorn Horn Harvest, yeah? The other thing would be Mandragoge. Allow students to grow mandragoge roots in the greenhouse. Okay, all right. One thing at a time, please. One thing at a freaking time. We're gonna need to pause the game here in a sec so we can do everything. We have 7 applicants coming in now. Somebody who's chatty, who's an orphan, who's well off and a bit slow. I'm gonna try to steer away from general class as we go forward here. You're gonna go into there. You are well off, evil. You're gonna go into there. You're diligent and unbreakable. You're gonna go into there. Jack of all trades, who is allergic to alchemy. You're gonna go right there. You're also allergic to that as well. You're gonna go into Nature Lords. Hypochondriac and slow, who's popular. You'll go into the Alchemy Lords. Allergic to pollen. You'll go into the Alchemy Lords as well. Okay, so now we'll wait for this next thing to come through. So we're bored. We're bored. We don't know what to do. There's nothing fun to do in the students' hall. That sucks, right? And I get it. So, all right, I'll give you some applied alchemy work. Make me some alcohol. Guess that makes them draw a bunch of alcohol and albic cards. I'll find a critter to keep you busy. Choose 1 out of 3 cards. I'll put together a nature trip with the Adventurers Guild. Draw the card of all the roots and a couple of hats, it seems. And we'll revise your lessons then. I don't see why we would do that. I think that's like a last option if we don't have any of the others. Yeah, you know what? I will do this one. I'll find a critter to keep you busy, just so I can choose out of 1 out of 3 cards. Okay, so there's a witch's cat and the fawn, which we already have, but then there's the plant that eats Scholar's hand. Active characters in this room lose a lot of boredom, but also lose a bit of health. Now, it does kind of seem counterproductive, but if it loses their boredom, maybe that will help us, potentially. So let's just put that plant right there and see what happens for the most part. Now, one thing that we could definitely take a look at is go into the head teacher's office here and see, sorry, I did not mean to click that, and see what policy changes that we could do. If we could spend a little bit of more extra money on the students, that would be kind of cool. Organize a yearly contest between houses. Students learn 10% faster, but recover from tiredness, hunger, and boredom 30% slower. Reduce curriculum length by 1 year. New students will finish their curriculum 1 year early, which doesn't seem like it has a bad, trait to it, but I'm sure there's like a catch to this, yeah? Get a sponsor. You will gain gold every season, but lose a bit of prestige. The students that are apply are more smarter than average. Kind of would like a pre-selection, maybe. Maybe we can start doing pre-selection. I'd like smarter students, possibly. Free application. New students do not pay to apply, but your university will attract more people. That seems good. So students that come in for free wouldn't be bad. What if we did that? Free application and then changed it to paid dormitories. You gain some money when students use the dormitories, but they are less effective. Maybe not. 6 gold pieces per salary. That, it seems okay. If we spend 10, staff members get paid 10 gold pieces each season, but they get tired, bored, and hunger slower. Maybe we invest in our teachers. And then we have the paid meals or free meals. Students get meals for free. Refectories lose efficiency, but students pay you to use them. And refectory efficiency improves for each nearby stable in greenhouse. Refectory upkeep is double. Let's go with organic too. I only do this, and I'm only doing these policy changes because we haven't done any policy changes quite yet. And we are actually racking in a lot of money overall, so I might as well think about spending something somewhere. Take a look at our actual quests and stuff. Produced 8,000 alchemy mana, which we've almost produced now 6,000. And we take a look at Magic for All. You must allow for at least 110 students to finish their studies, no matter what their future might be. And then Curriculum Ghoul, which is actually something we needed to do. Train a student for this feature, you must focus on the following types: magic, necro, and herbalism. So we do want ghouls after all. Let's go ahead and get a nice alchemy deck in here. Which there's the protective goggles again. The component supply. Active characters in this room have a chance of creating component cards. An amazing collection of strange and most likely expired produce. I'm gonna go with the protective goggles. Yeah. Okay. We'll go and draw an Arcana deck as well. Elemental shoulder pads. No. Crystal ball. Active teachers in this room have a chance of getting rid of a negative effect. I like that. Large hourglass. Active students in this room slightly improve their temporal magic. Temporal. I'm gonna go with the crystal ball. And I would like to put this. Where's the Arcana room? Is this the Arcana room down here? What is this room? I don't know, but there's a lot of purples in here. Ah, yes, we'll put it right there. Perfect. Right? That's the, oh, damn it. That's the private apartments. Son of a gun. Can I take this back? Yes. Control, left. Oh, baby. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, let's see here. Potion workshop, enchantment workshop, elementalist dojo. Yes. Can I put that in there? Is there a room in there? There's not room in there. Okay, what about down here? Arcane room. I don't think there's room in there either. What is this room? Temporal. Okay, so this is the temporal room. All right, so we'll put that right there then. Okay, fantastic. We did it. Let's go into the nature deck here and see what we have. We can go ahead and upgrade our greenhouse, which might not be a bad idea. Fall season shoulder pads. So when a student is at least level 1 in druidism and herbalism, they get the fall season shoulder pads. Their health gains are now doubled. It sounds pretty good. Pig chamber or the greenhouse. I have to go with that, right? Yeah, I have to go with that. We'll go ahead and get our shadow deck on. Leprechaun skull or the prison. I don't know if you can level up the prison or not. We should have the prison somewhere, but I can't click on the outside here to see if I can level it up or not. Where is the prison? Right here. Yeah, not sure. I'm gonna go for assassin. I'm gonna click on the prison to see. So yes, you can actually have more on the prison. So that, I wish I would have known that. I wouldn't have chosen the assassin's arena, but it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and put the assassin's arena there. We will give them another efficiency here, give them a bonus, and plus have the obstacle course. So now I know in the future, prison can absolutely get something going for us. Let's get another shadow deck here. And by the way, there's a prison right there. Infernal wings. So when a student is at least level 4 in Demology and level 3 in Necro, they get Infernal Wings. They now generate 125% more shadow. I feel like Demology 4 and Necro is not that hard to get for our students because of how heavy we focus on it. So I'm actually going to get that Infernal Wings, and hopefully that will be the case. I could draw a gold deck here, but I'm actually going to save my money and not use that. I'm going to use the guinea pig, though, and I'm going to go ahead and talk with the Lord of Evil, and this will hopefully get us to where we need to be as far as, like, reputation-wise, and absolutely will. So there we go. Now we are looking at a 5% slower for the progression of evil. So, you know, I mean, we're about a quarter of the way there, right? But, you know, at least we have that going for us. All right, let's continue. I mean, yeah, this playthrough could have been dealt with a lot better, right? Way more better than the way we have dealt with it now. But you know, I'm feeling decent about what's going on here. Decent, of course. Kind of wish the ghouls would go up a little bit faster and a little bit more, but that's all right. Kent, gourmet, demoralized, and hyperactive. Smart and poor though. We'll put you in the Shadow Lords. Beautiful and a light sleeper who is antisocial and a procrastinator who is average and smart. So then, like I said, the one thing that we definitely brought in now, oh, we haven't gone to the Minstrel, which we should definitely go to the Minstrel. We haven't been to the Minstrel at all. We are attracting smart students. That's part of our policy here now. So that helps us out, I guess. Down to Earth does not want to get into the Arcane. We'll put him in Shadow Lords. I'm kind of like stomping in Shadow Lords at a full force here to get those ghouls, and hopefully we can get those ghouls out there. I'll put you in Arcane. Beautiful, athletic, claustrophobia, and a coward. You will go into Alchemy. Worker, demoralize, will go into Alchemy. Popular, and an Arcane Scholar. We'll put you on Arcane. Chosen by the light, F, unbreakable, and allergic to that. We'll put you in Alchemy as well. Alright, so again, I'm not going to use my standard deck here. I'm not going to use my gold. I'm going to keep on to what I have for what I have now, and kind of just see how everything goes. Now, this is another random event coming up with the orcs. Last time it went well with the orcs. Who knows what's going to happen this time. Let's go ahead and draw another shadow deck and see what we have here. But there's another Assassin's Arena that we can upgrade for sure. There's another coffin. So students who sleep in this bed have a small chance of becoming vampires. Vampires who sleep in it generate shadow mana. I think we have a coffin. We can bring in another one. An active character in this room has a chance of becoming bad and earning a trait that allows them to learn shadow magic faster. Really, none of these is going to hurt us. It's going to make us better overall. There's a part of me that wants to stick to the rooms here and kind of always increase the rooms. So that gives us 2 there. So now our efficiency is up to 20%, which we could actually have multiple now. We can have the Nightingale, and we can have the Obstacle Course, and have the one on there. So that's really cool. So Tried Tribute. Let's see what we could do for them. Reputation with the orcs is increased by 15. So this is about the same thing. Yeah, same thing indeed. Or we can give them a bunch of alchemy for 35 reputation. And I kind of like that. So we're going to go alchemy once again. And look where we're at now as far as reputation with the orcs. 35. So now our students were generating minus 10% natural mana. Now they're generating 10% natural mana. They're generating instead of losing. So that's really good. Just for those random events that are going on. And that has to do with like going to the Lord of Evil every time. So we have Steadfast and Chosen by the Light, who is ferocious and hypochondriac as well. Put you in Alchemy. Comical, aggressive, down to earth. Put you in Shadow. Well-behaved, allergic to pollen, and antisocial. Put you in Alchemy. A light sleeper, shifty, and chatty. Put you in Alchemy. Well-behaved. You're already in the Shadow Lord. There we go. Guinea Pig coming back at us. So really, let's go to the Minstrel and talk with the Minstrel and see what he has. So, my favorite admirer. Would you like an autograph? I need help to spread the word about our university, or our alchemists have made some beauty ointments you might be interested in. That would be minus 200 alchemy mana, but we would receive 700 gold, which is sick. Or the tavern is now closed to all students. So in order for us to have this, the following effect is active. Minstrel Distraction has at least 2 prison and have at least 1 orc hound. Interesting. Our students are above earthly pleasures. They will no longer be going to the tavern. I need 2 righteous cloisters and 1 reliquary. Reliquary? Interesting. We'll go ahead and give them the 200 alchemy and get 700 gold from him. Sounds fun to me, dude. And I'm actually going to spend that money now. So there's another common room, which wouldn't be a bad idea. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up another common room here. I'll slide that bad boy in right there, right in the middle, finally to kind of ease up that middle gap here. Now, a common room is definitely something we can go ahead and upgrade for sure, right? House of General Class, House of Shadow Lords. I want to make that the House of Shadow Lords. Yeah. So now our Shadow Lords are actually getting a dedicated house, or a dedicated room, sorry. Might be better for us. Might be better for us indeed. So now we have another Shadow Discipline, Shadow Lord indeed for you. Chosen by the Light, Hypochondriac. You're going to go into Shadow Lord as well. And then we have a werewolf, right? Who is smart and can really go anywhere. I'm going to make you a Shadow Lord as well, werewolf. So there we go. We got another ghoul, which is good to see. Herbalist, I will take. Necromancer, definitely will take. Undertaker, I will take. Necromancer, another one. Shadow Mana, Necromancer. Puppet Master, I will take as well. Adventurer, I will take. Undertaker, I will take. A ghoul, absolutely. Another adventurer, take that. So overall, big money. Big money, big money, big money. No whammies. You definitely got big money for sure. Now we have something coming up here in a sec, but I'm going to go ahead and spend a little bit of deck money here. There is a gazebo. All allows the character to admire the landscape, which reduces the boredom and improves sanity. This elegant feature also generates prestige. I kind of like that. The interdimensional room or the magical hat. Active teachers in this room have a chance of improving their pedagogy. Let's go ahead and get the gazebo in. Yeah, why not? Can we put this somewhere, or it goes anywhere, or does it just like fall in? Oh, this is interesting. I thought this was gonna be like a room in its all own self. Okay. I did not realize this was gonna be its own like little entity. I hate that. I hate that a lot actually now. And maybe what it needs to do is be out on the grass by itself. Interesting. The view from the gazebo has been magically manipulated to be magnificent, whereas in really it's well. Okay, I guess we'll wait on that. Bring in a bunch of shadow deck because we have a ton of shadow deck. I will get the prison, and I will upgrade our prison. Actually, the game, it did say if we had 2 prisons for the minstrel, we could definitely look into getting rid of the minstrel. So I'm gonna add another prison. Let's get another shadow deck. Janitor Lodge. Supplies the janitor who cleans walls vandalized by students and improves the room's efficiency. Active teacher in this room increase more slowly, and they may lose their unionized trait. So many things, right? Obviously, so many things. I think the symbol. Yeah, the symbol is what I kind of like missed on here. So this room can house a magical creature. So that was the little symbol that I kind of missed on there. Right, okay. Demonic chamber. Kind of like the skull idea. I do like the skull idea. Can I bring it in over here? I could put it anywhere, really. Now, hang on a sec. The best thing to do is to get rid of unionize. So, no, not unionize. Not unionize. Not in practicality. Not in, like, the real world, but, like, in this game for us, I guess, right? Is there a teacher in here that I don't see? I don't even see a teacher in there. Unionize, yes. Put it right in there. And we'll see what happens there. Sorry, sweetheart. We'll draw another shadow deck here. Okay, the crypt and the demonic chamber. It really doesn't matter. Either or, they're both at the same hit. So I'm going to go ahead and get the demonic chamber. We'll go ahead and add that. So that's going to be up to level 3, which then we can use Infernal Book Spell. So now we have the Chaos students learning 30% faster, and we are also getting studying in this room has a chance for improving your relationship with the Lord of Evil. So we're getting both, best of both worlds there. So that's good. Let's go ahead and get to a nature deck here. Orc Hound. This is another thing that we needed. Potentially needed for the minstrel. So decreases the desire of active students in the same room to misbehave. You know what? We will get that. And I will place that bad boy. I could put it in the shadow common room, which is kind of interesting. Even though we'll put it up here. There we go. That's fine. We'll go ahead and buy ourselves a deck here. A coffee machine. Active teachers in this room gain the caffeinated modifier, which reduces tiredness gain by 100% for a few minutes, but also gives them a small chance of unionizing. Interesting. Light room, which we're not even getting into, and then private apartments. We could have multiple private apartments or have an upgraded private apartments, which we will have an upgraded private apartments, which will increase the efficiency overall. Very well. Now we have this. So teaching tools. So we need new tools. The ones we are using are old and used up. We cannot keep going like this. So I negotiated with the Inquisition to get some books they intended to burn. Your reputation with them has to be at least 50, which we can do. So draw the library card. Something that we can't do is I managed to get a royal grant. Your reputation with the kingdom would have to be 50, which we don't have. That's the next thing that we need to do is kind of talk with the kingdom. Here are some new manuals. Take care of them this time. Have at least 100 gold. Draw the spell book card, or card spell book, and then nothing to go with. I kind of like this. Draw the library card. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the library card. And this, what does this do? So the room housing this artifact is 35% more efficient. I kind of like that. And I could go back again and really, really hamper down on the shadow here. We'll do that. Put the library card right in there. Cool. Very well. And then as far as the gazebo, we just gotta wait for somewhere to put the gazebo for the most part. But other than that, it's been a pleasure not being with you guys here today. Hope you guys enjoy this. We are at a 90% prestige, which is cool. And if you take a look over here, we are at 9 out of 20 on our curriculum, Ghoul. We are currently almost at 8,000 on the alchemy, and we are 62 out of 110 magic for all for their studies as well. Very soon we will be coming up on what's going to happen when this bar is full, because I have no idea what's going to happen. Never seen it. I haven't spoiled this game for myself, so it's going to be all new to me in the next episode. So I hope you guys are there to join me. Thank you guys for joining me for this one, and I will see you guys very soon. And do as always, take care.